One of them I did something that made Joe happy. I think I talked about my very early jazz experiences. When I grew up in Denmark, and my mother took me to see Fats Waller, and she encouraged my interest in jazz. And once we came to New York, I kind of returned the favor sometimes by taking her to listen to music that I thought she would enjoy. And Joe was at Lou Tarassi's, which was among jazz clubs at that time. It was a much nicer place actually to take somebody who was not a jazz person than the 52nd Street joints, So I took my mother to hear Joe, who that Tarassi was a trumpet fan. He always had trumpet leaders. He had Billy Butterfield, he had Charlie Shavers, he had Roy, he had Joe Thomas,
he had
case,
Buck,
obviously.
He had Buck, and he had Bobby Hackett.
So he was a trumpet freak. But anyway, Joe was there, and so we were sitting at the bar. There was no room at tables, and I introduced Joe to my mother, and he never forgot that. Every time after that, every time he saw me, he would say something about, that he was so, pleased that I had brought my mother to hear him. And so I think that meant something to him.